Hi. Alright, me and my housemate Lauren are off to Bendigo this weekend for the White Night. Now, I've never vlogged before, so forgive me because I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm really tired. Oh. I think she's waiting to go. Wig. I found this wig on the side of the road when I went out with my friend the other weekend, and I put it on. I went into the house and I had a sausage. Pumpkin sausage roll. There she is down there. What are you doing, Mum? What are you doing? Oh, this is weird. She's getting ready to bounce. Alright guys, see you soon. Alright guys, we're on the road. Well, we're about to be. I'm driving, so God help everyone in Melbourne.
On a lunch pack. Oh my god, no! Prepared for this.
For the two people that watch my videos. How does Andrew do it?
Yeah. Andrew, give us some tips.
I'm gonna have to this is like an airstrip. I'm gonna have to take off.
There's so many cars, I just wait.
I'll just be just drive.
Just make our own lane.
What is that noise?
I think it's a drink bottle. That's a good flat tire. Go, speed. Gun it. Here we go. What an adventure. Oh, it's time to go home now.
So we're going down to Bendigo. And what are we doing in Bendigo?
Having an adventure.
Having an adventure. Why?
We're going to meet an old man in Sandy's house.
Meet Christopher?
Yep.
I'm probably not allowed to say his name, but that's fine.
Good old Chris.
Good old Chrissy boy at the winery.
Yep.
So, story time. Let's start with fun story time. Ooh. Drag racing.
Detour!
Oh my god.
I love a drag race.
Yes. I used to love going to the drag racing. That's not healthy. Whatever that was.
Oh my god, where's underneath his car?
That whole thing looks wrong. It looks like a Jeep.
It's so
like
square.
a van Jeep. Little square man van. So I never booked an Airbnb before. And went
Greg is the numbers of life.
Yeah, don't know what's going on. So I booked it. And we found... So obviously the White Night has booked out most places in Bendigo. This one's a little bit further out, so I went on and went and apply, and it really hammed us up because I was like, well, I want him to accept us because we're not going to get accommodation. So it was, 2 young professionals, no drinking, no partying, pet free.
I didn't agree to that.
Just getting out of town for the weekend, and then Chris got back and was like, I just had a cancellation, would love to have you in. I've actually got a cat that lives on site, so that contradicts pet free, because I was meaning, look, we're not bringing a pet, but I think he interpreted it as, I've got a pet, is that okay?
For accommodation.
Oh,
that we're not bringing you a pet. We're moving into his house.
People might be like, that's weird. And then he's like, well, I actually work at a winery. If you guys like wine, you can come and get the key and have some wine. And Lauren and I love wine. Our bloods are made of wine. So we've contradicted ourselves twice, maybe 3 times, because we're going to party. So we're going to go make friends with Chris at his winery. I think we should invite him to White Night. I think he should come with us.
Yep, I'm down for that. Unless he's a creepy old man. We don't know yet.
Yeah, he could be really good looking. And I just moved to Bendigo. The house is massive, so there's room for everyone.
All the kids.
All the kids. Dogs. Yes, that's it. So, en route to winery, it's going to be hell busy. We should play a game with Chris and he's be like, Greg and Lauren, we'll be like, no. Really awkwardly, be like, no, we're not Greg and Lauren.
I'll be like, I'm Greg.
No, we can be different names. It's like, oh. And then we can be and then we'll pretend that we're we couldn't find accommodation. Yeah.
Alright.
And he's like, well, these guys aren't turning up, you can take it, and we'll just take it. And then as Greg and Lauren would go back and be like, we waited for you, you never turned up, we're going to trash your house. And he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then we'll just like post a photo of his cat to him. He'd be like, what?
Take It's a little souvenir.
Oh my god. Bendigo
Alive
souvenir.
souvenir.
That's the new trend. It's almost a spin out, but I'm like, oh, he's off. Oh my god, hi. Chris is off.
So where have we been, Greg?
Wow. Can you getting Chris? Yeah, cool. Poor Chris is gonna be like, bastards. So we're just shutting up the winery. Oh my god. Oh.
And what have we done at the winery, Greg?
So I don't even know what to say. We've had
lots of tastings and we met some party people.
So we didn't talk Chris up enough in the previously. So I had a good feeling about Chris. Not that you didn't have a good feeling about Chris, but I definitely had a good feeling about Chris.
Yeah.
And Chris turns out to be a 10 out of 10 fucking bloke. He runs his winery and he gave us all this tasting and we bought 2 bottles of wine, ended up leaving with 7.
For free.
For free.
And some hugs before we met his name.
Before we met his name.
Well, before we knew who he was and he didn't know who we were. That's Chris.
In the Audi. Love it.
He can probably see us. That's awesome.
Real Chris. Oh shit. Can you put it back here? That's so bad. Oh my god, this road is tiny. That's what I love about country roads.
Stay in the middle.
So he gave us his tastings, and the people that were there beforehand apparently coming back to Chris's house, which is also our house for the night.
Everybody's invited.
Everyone's invited, and Chris is going to cook us dinner. He's going to make curry, and
You went and picked some greens from the garden.
mustard. That was so bad. I was like choking.
Oh, it was delicious.
So
We had some mustard lettuce.
It was so good, but oh my god. Talk about Chris more. He's so fun, so boisterous, and just having a good time. Hey, Chris. We did not expect this at all. No, I somewhat expected it. I didn't expect it to this level, but I somewhat expected Chris to be
pretty up there. Describe Chris. Like,
okay. So we walk into the cellar door. Paint a picture. All right. Shut your eyes. You drive down a
dirt road
into this really beautiful, provincial winery, and you walk in, and there's beautiful people in the winery. There's a lesbian couple that just got engaged. They're getting married. So we're all cheersing. We just walk in. We're like, oh, fucking cheers.
Yeah. Let's get a glass, everybody.
Let's get a glass. They're like, did you guys come to try cider or just for the toilets? And we're like, cider.
We actually really just want to go to the toilet.
Yeah. So we had some cider, and then, after one sip of cider, everyone's best friends. So we're all hanging out with these people, and Chris is just like, talking and stories and whatever, and he gives everyone a hug. And then I think he said, what are you guys doing now, or what's happening? And we're like, what did you say? You're like, are you Chris? Are you Chris? Like, yeah. I was like, all right, we're Greg and Lauren. And he's like, oh, yeah.
And it was huddles around again.
Yeah, so it was like an hour of hanging out with Chris before Chris knew that we were sleeping in his house.
Because we like to be secretive.
And now we've got friends coming over, our new friends, which is also Chris's new friends. Everyone's new friends. So Chris is just that kind of guy. So that really didn't paint a picture for anyone. We start off at the driveway, and we're still at the driveway. I can't believe what happened last night. Just eating some walnuts and coffee. So we're at the Airbnb. I don't know if I'm allowed to film here. Someone's house. Oh, fuck. Look at this. I've just woken up. Just made a coffee. So last night was very fun. Very interesting. Cool houses. I'll put some photos up. Absolutely beautiful. It was the first white night in Bendigo. There wasn't a lot going on. I didn't know what to expect. But Chris was amazing. We cooked dinner. We got drunk. We had some beautiful wines from his winery. It It was crazy. Yeah, I feel awkward. I don't really want to film in his house. Yeah, went to his winery when we left. Followed him home. He gave us a tour of his beautiful house. We cooked dinner. Chopped up all this beautiful Thai green curry. Walked around Bendigo. There was drag queens on a tram. There was like music trams. There was food. There was lights. There was all kinds of fun stuff. I'll put some pictures there. But the best part of the night was hanging out with Chris, and just at a totally random's house. My first Airbnb experience was a good one. Interesting, but good. So we're gonna head off to Bendigo, into town, have a look around, get some brekkie, and then head back to Melbourne. Cool. We're back from Bendigo. I am so exhausted. Just so much driving. It's like 92 k's of nothing. Just road. So I'm just about to head to bed. Got some food cooking. Get up in the morning. Do it all again. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. See you soon.